In this lecture, we're going to introduce the idea of the 18-year property cycle, what it looks like, and show you a little bit of the historic data on the topic. The first thing about the 18-year property cycle is that it has distinct phases. And you can see that here, for example, if we talk about this on the very left as the reset point, you have 0, and then you have the crash, so 2008, and then the decline in the property market over the following 2-3 years, or even 4 years, in fact. Then you have a slow recovery, then there's a mid-market correction, and then you have the last leg of the cycle where there's a boom in property prices. And you may think, well, okay, that's fine, but does it repeat itself? Is it a real thing? Well, here's a really nice chart from Schroders. And this looks at house price affordability over time. And the reason this is good is because whenever there's a surge in house prices, affordability drops. And this data, which is originated from Bank of England, as far as I know, and Land Registry, this just shows you how repetitive these different cycles are. So what's obvious is that in 1857, we had a peak here. We had another one in 1875, another one in 1905. The First World War kind of disrupted a lot of the market. And then we had 1935. So you would think, okay, why would there be a property boom in the late 30s? Inflation. Fear of inflation, people moving into inflation busting assets, I would have said. Then we have property prices post-war, and another peak, another peak, another peak. This is 2007. Just get out of the way a little bit. And now we're working our way into the next peak, which will be probably around 2026 or thereabouts. Later on, we're going to go into this in more detail. And what I'll do, I think, is go through this article that I've written and just give you some more detailed understanding of the cycle and where we are.